right, so John's going to answer some advice. Somebody wrote in. They need help. They need John's help. Lee's going to read it, the question, and then John's going to give his advice. Here we go.
This week we have one lonely person that sent us a message, and they write, Dear John, my daughter is a tall, thin, blonde-haired, blue-eyed bully. She calls other girls at school fat and ugly to the point of bringing them to tears. The mothers complain to the teacher who calls me and her father. Today her teacher told me that a schoolmate asked my daughter for a piece of candy, and she replied, You don't need it. You're fat enough already. The kicker, John. My daughter is only 5. I don't know where she learns these things. We have always taught our children never to call names or pick on others because they are different. She has certainly never heard things like that at home. Her older brother is a sweet, well-mannered child who has never given us a moment's trouble. Before this, I always thought that bullies were from homes where they were neglected or abused in some ways, so they took it out on other kids. But my daughter comes from a very happy, loving family, and I can't for the life of me figure out how she can be so mean-spirited at such a young age. I didn't think kids that age were even aware of their appearance, but my daughter will tell you in a heartbeat that she's beautiful or skinny. Her father and I talk and punish, but it does no good. Is she spoiled, or is there something serious we should be worried about? Disturbed mom.
To me, it sounds like your daughter needs just to walk a mile in these other kids' shoes. Make her wear a fat suit to school, and see how well she handles it, and see if she continues on the path that she's on. I'm sure that something would change.
Wait, that's your advice.
Yeah.
You just said
To disturb the mom.
make your kid who's 5 years old.
Yeah.
5.
Yes.
Wear a fat suit
Wear
to
a
school.
fat suit to school.
John, let me tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You've had some whoppers of advice on this segment.
Yeah.
Some of them I've shook my head and I bit my tongue on many. If your literal advice is to a 5-year-old child, to dress up as a sumo wrestler and go to school.
No, not that big of one where she could still wear clothes over.
John, where
a chubby
hold on,
suit.
Let's go into
Chubby
this.
suit.
Where do you get this fat suit at?
I
Number
don't
one?
know.
So you're giving advice about stuff you don't even know where. John,
I'd make her wear layers of clothing to make her look fat.
layers of clothes. Hey, put on
I don't
3
know.
sweaters, and
There you go.
the kids' minds will be blown. Oh my God! Look, you're fat. You got 2 sweaters on.
Make her start eating chocolate donuts every morning.
Let's get to the meat of the matter. I'm taking this segment over.
Please, someone-
I've got
someone
2
needs to-
kids,
Go
and
ahead.
this is unacceptable
What would you
advice.
do?
I can't. Legal would literally be on the phone with me tomorrow at 7 a.m. going, guys,
No
we
more-
listen
no
to the
more fat
episode.
suits.
We got to kill the segment. Okay, number 1, there's something alarming in that letter saying we don't know where our daughter got
Thank
this
you.
from.
Someone was listening. They weren't in the picture.
This
but
is
they
a
were
lie.
listening.
We know where she got it from. She got it from you, the parents.
I agree with that. And I
Well, they
just
have
don't think
one
the
kid
parents are.
though that
Well, just look.
I think that kid's just not.
I've got 2 kids, and they are in a lot of ways night and day. You know, they are completely
Well, I mean,
different.
look at you and Lee.
Right, and me and Lee are completely different, and John and his brother are completely different. But for the parents to sweep under the rug that they don't have something to do with this, or they've allowed. I'm not saying I'm not saying the parents are bullies, but are you letting your child hang out with other kids that are bullies and not talking to them about that? Because a lot of kids at that age are getting a lot of their behavior from other kids they're hanging out with.
Well, I mean, you also. What if the parents are watching TV and there's somebody that
Amen. So
yeah. So I'm not saying that the parents aren't to.
So-
I'm saying the quickest way to fix their
no,
daughters.
John, that's
in
not
my
going to fix
opinion.
it. That's silly. You're going to have to sit down with your daughter, okay? And you have to tell her, you're not allowed to act this way in life.
She said that she did that.
No, you're really going to have to do it. No nonsense. You got to stop
No
being their best friend. You're not their best friend. You are their parent. And I'll tell my kids that. And then, I am not your friend, okay? I want you to understand. I want to be here for you. I want to listen to you, but I'm not your friend. I am your father, okay? You have to listen to the things I tell you to do. I'm telling you to do things for a reason. And if I hear that you're bullying another kid ever again, I've told my kids this. Number 1, you're going to deal with me.
Bring the hammer down.
But number 2, you will literally be grounded from everything in your existence. You will be sitting down. You will be doing nothing in your life. It's just unacceptable. This is when you have to curb this behavior, because if you don't curb it now,
I agree.
It's just never going to get checked.
Can I throw another?
But the
can
thing
I throw
is-
another suggestion out there?
Sure.
Yeah, go
Get
ahead.
him on Dr. Phil, baby.
Yep.
Cash him.
Cash me outside. That girl.
Rolling.
That girl got signed to a multi-million
That's what I'm
dollar
saying.
television deal. So either I'm right.
See, certain kids are different. That was your point, right? We
Yeah.
all have different talents in lives. Some people are just going to be really good bullies, man. These days, it's not even a bad thing. You can roll with it. You can make money. You
And
can
you gotta
express your talent.
So Lee's
Turn it
saying
into an art form.
either beat the child in submission or
Cultivate.
harness their abilities to get paid, son. Cash me
Get
outside.
that paid.
All right, so we only had one this
Hey,
week.
Stubborn.
And John says, put him in a fat suit.
Put
That
him in
was
a
the
fat
Dear
suit.
John
I'm just
segment
saying
this
that-
week.
Hashtag that. Put them in a fat suit.
If you punish them, they're just going to do it when you're
No,
not
John.
looking.
John, please.
We know we got the major key this week. All right, so anyway, so we're moving on here.